All right, everybody. It is Monday, and tomorrow you've got a quiz over dimensional analysis and, uh, excuse me, density, calculating density. Well, so here we are. This is what you did today, and so what I want to do is I want to go through how to solve these. So the first question is how many kilograms are there in 10 pounds? Well, you've been given two conversion factors, and they are 1 pound equals 454 grams, 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So to start, you have to realize that this is what you're given, and you're going to have to find this right here. We don't know what that is. So write down what you've been given, which is 10 pounds right here, and put it right there. Now, the conversion factor that has 10 pounds, or I'm sorry, pounds in it, is this one over here. See the pounds right there? So before we use that, if you have pounds as your unit in the upper left, make sure you have pounds down here as well. And that's from the conversion factor right here. And the number that goes in front of that is a 1, so put a 1 right there. All right. The other half of that conversion factor is this part, and that's going to go on top. That's 454 grams. That means there's 454 grams in 1 pound. And since grams is right here, make sure that goes down there as well. And that's part of this conversion factor here. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So the number 1,000 will go down here from our conversion factor, and 1 kilogram will go on top. So if you look at it, pounds crosses off, grams crosses off, and we have kilograms left over. And when you solve this problem, you end up with 4.54 kilograms. Okay, just multiplying these numbers across the top and dividing by what's on the bottom. All right, that's the first one. Let's go to the next one. Where did that go? There it is. See, 5.6 feet is the same as how many centimeters? Well, there are the two conversion factors that you need for this problem. And what they've given you in the problem is 5.6 feet, and you're trying to find the number of centimeters. So you write down your number and your unit that you're given, 5.6 feet. And since feet is the unit, we're going to make sure feet gets down here. And this conversion factor has that in it. And so the other half of that conversion factor is inches. The number of inches is 12. 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay? And since we have inches up here, we're going to put inches down here. And the other part of that conversion factor is centimeters, and that's going to go on top, which is what we're trying to find. And so the conversion factor is 2.54, centimeters in 1 inch. All right? And that's simply multiplication right across the top. 5.6 times 12 times 2.4. We don't care about the ones in the bottom. And it comes out to be 170.69 centimeters, and make sure we put our units there as well. All right, number 3. How many centigrams are there in 0.25 ounces, 0.25 ounces? All right, that's what we're given. That goes right here, write down our units. And we have ounces here, OZ, put ounces down here. The conversion factor that has that unit in there is this one. 16 ounces will go down here, and the 1 pound will be on top. All right? And if we have pounds right there, pounds is going to go down here. And the other factor that has that in there is this one. So that'd be 1 pound is worth 554 grams, or equivalent to. Okay, 1 conversion factor to go. And since we have grams right there, we're going to put grams down here. Centigrams will be on top. 1 centigram and 1 gram, and then 100 centigrams on top. So you're going to multiply every number on top and then divide it by 16 on the bottom. You solve this problem. You simply get 709.4 centigrams. And boxing our answers. All right, number 4. How many milliliters are there in 3.2 gallons? What we have been given in the problem, write down 3.2 gallons. Gallons will also go down here. There's the conversion factor we're going to need. 1 gallon is equivalent to 4 quarts. And if quarts is there, we're going to put quarts down here. So there's the other conversion factor. 1 quart equals 946 milliliters. And as we solve this, you multiply across the top, and we get 12,108.8 milliliters. Okay. And also just making sure that our units cross off and we're left with the one that we wanted afterwards, and that's what we got. Perfect. Excuse me, number 5. How many deciliters are there in 2.2 kiloliters? Okay, that's easy. Write down what you've got first. 2.2 kiloliters. And the conversion factor that has that unit there is this one. So 1 kiloliter is equal to 1,000 liters. And if we have liters here, we're going to put liters down here. And the other conversion factor has 1 liter is equivalent to 10 deciliters. Okay? Simply multiplying across the top, we're going to get 22,000 deciliters. And that's the answer to that problem. Number 6. 24 yards is the same as how many meters? We have been given the number 24 yards and the unit, so we write it down. And we're trying to find meters at the very end, so that's going to be our unit we're looking for. And so the conversion factor is 1 yard equals 0.9144 meters. So 1 yard, because of the yards in the upper left here, is equivalent to 0.9144 meters. And I'm crossing off my units that I need. We have this one left over, which is what we want. And to solve this problem, we should have 21.95 meters. 21.95 meters. And number 7, converting 2,431 centiliters to quarts. Writing down what we are given, 2,431 centiliters. And the conversion factor that has that is this one. So centiliters is going to go down here because the unit is in the upper left right there. So that's 100 centiliters equals 1 liter. And since we wrote down liters in that upper left part, we're going to put liters down there. And the only other conversion factor that has that is that one. So 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Therefore, milliliters is going to go down there because of this conversion factor. And 1 quart is going to be on top with 946 milliliters on the bottom. When you solve this, you're multiplying across the top and dividing by what's on the bottom. And you should end up with 25.70 quarts. And just making sure that we're crossing off our units and circling the one we have left over, boxing our answer at the very end. If you need to redo this video to be ready for tomorrow, please do so, and good luck tomorrow. We'll see you.